Hello and welcome. Every week we feature an existing shipping container house from around the world. Welcome to today's featured house of the week. In this video, we bring to you the sustainable Batemans Bay shipping container home built using 4 shipping containers on the south coast of the New South Wales in Australia. Stay tuned for a comprehensive house tour of this sustainable home. Welcome back. If you love shipping container homes or you are planning on building one, our YouTube channel is a one-stop shop for a complete guide on how to design, how to build, how to insulate, and a collection of hundreds of blueprints for container homes designs. In addition, we also cover case studies of the best homes made from shipping containers from around the world. For this and more, feel free to subscribe and remember to click on the bell so that you don't miss out on any of our amazing weekly videos. You can also contact us on our website sheltermode.com or follow us on social media platforms through the links in the description below. Is there a shipping container house in your neighborhood or in your locality that you would like us to feature in our upcoming videos? Kindly let us know by posting in the comments section below. Without further ado, let's get started. Working with a modest budget, architect Matt Elkan transformed 4 salvaged shipping containers into a stylish, low-maintenance getaway on the New South Wales South Coast. Economy, simplicity, and energy efficiency were the driving principles behind this phenomenal family getaway. The homeowners had a very small budget, and therefore the client's brief to the architect Matt Elkan was for a small house that would have a low impact on the site and no excavation. The sustainable design architect Matt Elkan took up the task to deliver this beautiful piece of sustainable architecture by going for the best alternative building materials, that is, using shipping containers. Structurally, the house is built around 4 containers with a flat roof and heavily insulated external cladding for thermal performance. For this house, the shipping containers minimized the need for structural walls and posts for the 3 quarters of the home, and therefore it allowed the architect to keep the roof structure pretty simple. Using shipping containers also reduced the build time and more than a third of associated costs. Other strategies for keeping costs down included a minimal footprint, that is, by using only 4 shipping containers, which only gave a total of 94 square meters plus 40 square meters of decking space. This was a good focus of structural efficiency. The design of the home is centered around 4 shipping containers which are interconnected under a flat roof. 1 40-foot and 3 20-foot shipping containers are used. One of the smallest shipping containers forms a separate guest pod up the hill. The other 2 host modest bedrooms and are arranged to form an L-shaped layout with their 40-foot shipping container. The 40-foot shipping container houses a bathroom, a bunk room, and a kitchen. A sunken lounge nestles into the corner of the L-shaped layout and is surrounded by an extensive covered deck providing extra outdoor living space to the north and the east of the building. The layout of the house allows the containers to accommodate the smaller spaces and service areas and steps down to take advantage of the fall of the land to create generous ceiling heights for the living room and the decks. To introduce a new aspect of depth, the floors within the home and on its surrounding decks were carefully installed at varying levels in order to create the feeling of having soaring ceilings and unlimited space. The containers were modified and painted off-site, then brought to the block in their final form. The corrugated walls of the shipping containers were kept visible throughout the interior and the exterior of the house. Insulation of the house proved to be the biggest challenge, and therefore insulating inside the shipping containers would have compromised the already tight dimensions of shipping containers. This challenge was solved by building up 3 layers of insulation on the outside and covered with a pre-painted corrugated steel covering. The interior container walls are finished in a glossy white paint, and the exterior are painted in a dark shade of gray. Specific design details such as the sliding farmhouse style doors and matte kitchen countertops help transform this amazing shipping container house into a welcoming home. To allow for endless views of the home's surroundings, windows in a variety of sizes were installed throughout the 4 containers to introduce a modern element that simultaneously creates a light-filled interior. The retreat is tailored for the gently sloping block with the street to the west, good north aspect, and bushland views to the east. The container doors were left in place and act as movable external shading for the bedroom windows when the family is using the house. When they are away, the doors are closed to help secure it and protect it against possible bushfires. Environmentally, this house attempts to do as much as possible to minimize its impact on the site. These design considerations include: 1. By having a north-south orientation to avoid direct solar radiation into the house. 2nd, use zero excavation construction methods by placing the containers and the decks on steel piers to avoid messing up the ground. Thirdly, use zero volatile organic compound finishes in the paint and the ceiling board to all the interior finishes. Fourthly, use natural wool insulation in the roof and all the pending walls in the house. Fifthly, use 100% recycled hardwood doors and windows, which form the biggest luxury item in the entire build. Last but not least, installed 5,000 liters of on-site water storage tanks for rainwater roof catchment. The living room and the cascading decks are our favorite spaces of the house. Which part of this residence appeals to you the most? Kindly give us your opinion by posting in the comments section below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and feel free to share it. Remember to subscribe and see you next week as we feature another amazing shipping container house from around the world. Thank you for watching.